All right, folks, we're out here northern Arizona camping, and we're gonna cook up some dinner tonight on the campfire. So I want to kind of show you a little bit of how I do this. You can see I found this brick, and I got a pretty good sized fire pit. I'm gonna make a fire over in here, and I'm gonna drag a bunch of coals over here, and we're gonna cook up some steaks, we're gonna cook up some vegetables, and some roasted potatoes. Okay, you can see I got a pretty good fire going here. I'm just got a bunch of oak I'm burning and waiting for that to burn down to give me some coals, and then you can see how I kind of dug this out a little bit, and then my cooking grill will go right across there. Okay, what I got here is some aluminum foil, and I sprayed some cooking spray on there, washed some potatoes. You guys know I like that water system there to wash my hands and wash up potatoes. And then we got a couple of steaks, trying to get a little bit more to temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these potatoes up, put them in there with some butter and some seasoning, and then after that we'll get those started. Okay guys, you can see I put a couple pats of butter on there, garlic salt and seasoning salt, and put that on after I cut the potatoes up a little bit. And these are Yukon Golds, which already have a really good flavor to them. So we'll seal this up, and then we'll go over and get the fire going so we can set these on the grill. All right, folks, we got some carne asada seasoning. We're just going to put that on these steaks while we get these things ready to get up to temperature a little bit before we throw them on the grill. So we moved over some coals from the fire, and then we got these potatoes on here, and we're just rotating them every 5 minutes or so, and these take about 45 minutes to cook. And if you hold your hand over here, and well, I can only get about 2 seconds, so that's probably close to 400 degrees underneath there. So that's a really good bed of coals right now. All right, folks, here's our vegetables that we're going to do tonight. These are oven seasoned broccoli and cauliflower, and these are already cooked, so we just need to warm these up. So we still got the potatoes on, steak sitting here, so we're getting close. Okay guys, we lifted up the grate and put a whole bunch more fresh coals on there, and then we just threw those steaks on there. So we literally just started those, less than a minute ago. So we'll probably do about 6 minutes aside, and that should turn out pretty good. And then here's our potatoes, and there's our vegetables. Hey guys, you can see these steaks coming along just great. I already pulled the potatoes off, those are done, and the vegetables are still cooking. So just another couple minutes and this will be ready. So this is how I like to cook sometimes when I'm up here. Don't have any dishes to do, and obviously you get a really great meal.
I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
All right, folks, here you can see the final product. Man, this is gonna be dynamite. We tried some of the ribeye, and it is definitely tasting good. So we're gonna go ahead and enjoy now.